Well, good morning, folks. Just thought I'd come on this morning and give you a wee update of petitions to the King that will be happening in Belfast today. First one being Carlisle Circus, 6 p.m. Shore Road, 6 p.m. Beersbridge Road, East Belfast, 6:30 p.m. And there's one organised for Lisburn. I don't know the exact location. Hopefully someone can comment on the video and let me know. Right, so all these people are out to petition the King because they don't like what is going on with this tyrannical government that's in place now. This tyrannical government, let's say, that don't represent the people. Everything that they're doing is against constitutional laws of these lands. Now, I went and I attended a protest at the Shankill Leisure Centre last night, or a petition, sorry, where a crowd had gathered, and the police had approached these people and it started to tell them that they would be committing an offence and cameras would be recording for anyone that would be committing an offence. Now, they in themselves are actually breaking the law by telling you or trying to convince you that you will be arrested and have no right. Now, if you are arrested at a peaceful protest, but before I get into that, let me explain something. If you're doing a petition, once you get on your feet and you are standing at your place, you stay on your feet, okay? You do not let these policemen trick you into moving. You stand your ground, okay? Because you have a right to petition. That is a fact. It's in your constitutional law. If the policeman arrests you at a peaceful petition, that police officer will be perjuring his or her oath, okay? They don't work for the people then, okay? Let me go through some of your rights here, because some things I need to go through in my head, okay? By removing your constitutional right, they're perjuring your oath. And if they arrest you, you have a right to remain silent. So you basically want to be keeping your mouth shut or stating no comment. The things can be dealt with afterwards. So, some of your rights. The right, and put it here so I'm looking more at Jews. The right of the realm of England or Northern Ireland applies to, and its subjects to defend themselves, okay? So you have a right to defend yourselves. If the police are refusing to protect our communities, then our own militia will most likely have to protect their own communities, okay? You see, the police see every one of us. It doesn't matter who you think you are. Every one of us are seen as terrorists, or what you believe to be paramilitaries, or what is known as a militia, okay? The only paramilitary on these lands is the police. They're the enforcers. They're the ones that think it's okay to break our constitutional laws, okay? So, you have a right to a jury, okay? Some people might know that as habeas corpus. That gives you a right to a jury, as the magistrates' courts are what I believe to be an administration. You have a right to remain silent. No comment. No comment. Even if they ask you, do you want a cup of tea? No comment. They're trying to trick you just to say that word. Yes. No comment. The right to govern ourselves via county, district and parish councils, okay? Again, build your communities. Get your own community representative who sits at, let's say, at the top of a committee. Your communities, make your own committees, make your own committees. Your right to property, freehold, so you have a right to property. The right to earn a living. The right to full freedom of navigation and trade, travel. You have a right to travel, whichever means necessary. The right to bring up and protect our children in a safe environment. The right to habeas corpus as mentioned above. It's a trial by jury, innocent till proven guilty, not guilty till proven innocent. That the pretended power of suspending of laws is illegal. Okay, so if, let's say, you're going in and you're looking at your constitutional law, or let's say the Magna Carta, where Article 61 states quite clearly, you have the right to lawful dissent. If they try saying that they have repealed that, well, they're breaking the law. The right to assert English ancient rights and liberties, again, Northern Ireland rights, liberties, all applicable. The right to petition the monarch, commitments and prosecutions for such petitioning is illegal. So that's where if the police arrest you for peacefully petitioning, then he himself is perjuring his oath and breaking the law and confined himself in a private right injury claim. That's where the PSNI organisation is removed and that individual in his own or her private capacity can be sued for false arrest, unlawful detainment. That election of members of Parliament ought to be free. Yeah, so ought to be free, elected, not selected. That levying money such as income tax and VAT, a European tax, is illegal. European tax is illegal. Commissioners for ecclesiastical causes and all other commissions and courts of like nature, e.g. Sharia, and fake online common law courts are illegal and pernicious. Okay, it's illegal. Look up Halsbury's Law. That all grants and promises of fines and forfeitures of particular person before conviction are legal and void, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel or unusual punishments inflicted. So, if a police officer comes to you and he wants to turn a wee piece of paper into a bill of exchange for conviction, that is unlawful. And that for redress of all grievances and for the amending, strengthening and preserving of the laws, parliaments ought to be held frequently. They should be speaking to you. They should be having community meetings. They represent you. If they don't speak to you, they only represent the EU or the UN globalists' agendas. That no foreign prince, person, prelate, state or palatine have or ought to have any jurisdiction, power, superiority, preeminence or authority, ecclesiastical or spiritual within this realm. So help me God. In a nutshell, no foreign power. We have a right to govern ourselves. That is your constitutional law. Okay? So, constitutional law is your primary legislation. Everything else after that is secondary legislation. So, we stick to primary legislation. It's lawful, okay? Secondary legislation is just man-made policies. So I just thought I would do this wee video just for you protesters. Do not let these paramilitary PSN enforcers convince you that you do not have a right to petition. And also stand your ground. For that hour, it may be, they cannot move you, okay? Again, start of the video, I give out the locations and times. Peaceful protests, folks. I condone any violence that happens anywhere in these provinces. There was a good peaceful protest down in Ballymena last night, and only the women and children attended. The women are the main fighting force in this country right now, and us men need to support them and back them up. It's them and our children we're out to protect. And I'll just end this video here. I've seen that, Alicia, you've done another video on me there. Just let it go. Just let it go. Grow up. We're not in COVID times here. We are in more serious, perilous times here. When even our police force are trying to coerce us to stop petitioning, we know we're up against a real paramilitary.